Surprised? Not surprised? Expected? Unexpected? What do you think?
Remember in the general election, Dunn had won, wasn't it? That it? Initially, he was declared the winner, and then they had a recount, and then he lost by like five votes. So I felt like he was already going into this by-election with a bit of an advantage, with Alexis being the newbie. It's done though.
Yeah.
So
see what you did there.
108 boxes counted.
Yeah.
Dunn declared the winner. Congrats to him. Congrats to both gentlemen. I think anybody who decides to dedicate their life to public service and go through all of what they went through, that's a tough decision. Tough decision.
Dr. Alexis, 7,239 votes. Dr. Dunn, 8,176 votes. Hara asked me to put this right in front of you, by the way.
Hara asked you to put it in front of me?
Here, in front of you.
Okay. Thank you, Hara.
Yes. They say jubilant JLP supporters brought the main street in Onato Bay to a standstill for more than 2.5 hours as they celebrated the win of the victory of their candidate, Dr. Norman Dunn. So now the balance of power in the House of Representatives, 33-30 in favor of, what is that person? Okay, that's an interesting get-up.
Yeah.
In favor of the JLP. But that's not the only place that there were results. There were two other by-elections going on yesterday.
You would have never guessed it, though.
You would not have known.
The way
what were the results of those, Dale?
Yeah. So Mark Golding and Angela Brown Burke will be taking their seats in the lower house. Emphatic victories in their respective constituencies. St. Andrews South and St. Andrews Southwest yesterday. It was pretty quiet. I was driving and then I turned into one of the constituencies and I was like, oh my gosh, a by-election is going on, but then it was so quiet. It was like, I wish all general elections could be like that.
I think there was like 21% voter turnout in one of those constituencies. I don't know which one. Vashon did a report yesterday in the afternoon and beyond the headlines.
The EOJ, less than 12% had turnout in St. Andrews Southwest.
Voter turnout is low.
And
what does that say?
A similar percentage. Yeah, is that it? Yeah.
Not good. And in the middle of that, there was a situation developing with Orrit Fisher.
It's still developing.
I know, they're going back to court today.
Is going,
where he's seeking an injunction with the Supreme Court so that he's not removed as director of elections. Comes on the heels of some contract that was renegotiated apparently for a year, an interim sort of arrangement. His lawyer is saying that based on his contract, it says that he's in 7-year terms. So once you ask him to stay on beyond the 7 years, and that's an automatic 7 years. So they go back to court today to see what happens with that.
That's just weird, though. There's so much happening with those high-profile jobs and people. I just wish they would sort it out. Look, man, not just politicians. When civil servants say, I'm going to work for the country, it's a big decision. And I think the way in which we engage them and how we disengage, Simone.
Very important.
Very important. I was talking about someone up to last night who was in a similar situation. And I said to someone, I can understand how emotional and mentally draining it is for him. He's been doing this for a while. And, what is he going to do? Where you going to put on your resume? I had a problem with being dismissed. So, people, exercise some humanity when you're dealing with things.
Okay.
Now.
Yes.
The boss.
Yes.
Chris Gayle.
What about him?
Won a defamation case against an Australian media group which claimed he exposed his dung there to a massage therapist. He denied the allegation, saying the journalist behind the story wanted to destroy him. Simone.
So over there.
So,
not being funny. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So he did not expose himself?
Woman,
Is what was found?
They ruled in favor of him, saying that never did happen. And so he's suing the paper as well. Holy, how much him get to, you know? Because yeah, man, Chris. I was saying last week to Neville, the challenge is Chris now has to understand that a series of things will now make him, I wouldn't even use the word a target, maybe target is a word,
yes,
but people are
yes.
going to be even more sensitive
Yes.
to the way he engages with them.
As should he be.
So, if you know him, Chris is a fun-loving guy and he's cool, and I don't think disrespect ever comes in his head. But now he has to weigh, you know, just what he does around home, because this is what it's gonna come out with. And he may not be as lucky the next time around. His teammate was in the dressing room at this time
No killing.
and could say,
Vouch
no,
for
that's
him.
not it. But
Okay.
but he'll never know what
All
will
right.
happen.
Final one. There's a surrogate mother in California who says she became pregnant with her own child while she was carrying another couple's baby. What in the world? I've never heard about this in my life.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's an extremely rare medical incident. She became pregnant with her own biological child while she was carrying another baby as a surrogate for a Chinese couple. Apparently, doctors initially thought that the second baby was an identical twin, but it wasn't until much later that they found out that it was her biological son. And they say, while this is rare, it can actually occur in some pregnancies
But of course it
when a
can
woman
occur.
continues to ovulate after becoming pregnant. Really? That's weird.
Well,
No?
she would have to be doing something to be able to be pregnant. They said the chance of the embryo splitting, but it does happen. But apart from the embryo splitting, something has to fertilize the embryo, eh? So I think part of the discussion is if you're going to enter into an agreement to be the surrogate for someone, what do you give up during that process?
But who would have thought that it... Okay.
Yeah, because I've seen,
Maybe
remember,
I'm
you know,
just naive.
yeah, and I've seen, she said she never watched Lifetime
But
movies.
twins-
I've seen Lifetime movies where one girl is pregnant with two babies, two different fathers, one time. No, true.
How many times have I spoken to you about this Lifetime
It's the same movie
situation?
though. It's the same one. Everything
What
was kind of
you
mixed up in it.
and Dion Jackson Miller need to stop with these Lifetime movies. They are depressing.
No,
They are mind-numbing.
No, it's not depressing. You see, if she did watch a movie, them would have known. Say, and you know, much Lifetime movies have
Don't
surrogate
stop
scene
it.
there, so them would have known. Say, make sure she sign this document for say, it's not for go on. It's Dennis Hickey's birthday this morning. Hi, Dennis. Happy birthday to you. It's also Kim Yamaguchi's birthday, Andrew Gauntlet, Marjorie Wiley. Simone, why are you still laughing? Marjorie Wiley, how are you, madam? Happy birthday to you. Jerry David to the D. It's his birthday. Why not hang on to October? Vila Barnes
Yes.
and Joan
Very important
Glaze,
month.
they're celebrating birthdays today. And Norris has asked me to say happy birthday. He asked me from 3 days ago. And cause Simone Amira laugh and I give joke, no, I can't find the woman's birthday.
Yeah, it's my
Oh,
fault.
no, it's lie. I find it. Happy birthday to Juliet from Norris and Dominic. Juliet's birthday was
Things
yesterday.
never work.
Harold, you see, you make it gone dark. Juliet's birthday was yesterday.
I don't think it's how make it gone dark.
So-
Your phone have a way of making things
It have a
go dark. Okay.
privacy screen on it.
Touch the screen.
But you know, like my under brother,
Harrow wasn't
by the
ready.
time Arrow find it, do my birthday, and it's picture dark too.
Dada, we cannot see who that is.
I don't, he never wanted to see who. He sent a dark picture. Juliet, happy birthday to you from Norris and Dominic.
Oh, it's the last day of October, but happy Octoberans to all Octoberans. And as November comes, here are the folks who are having birthdays today on the last day of the best month of the year.
We know the key to unity of all people is in the dream that you had so long ago that lives in all of the hearts of people. Believe in unity. We'll make the dream become a reality. as our hearts tell us.